Time of the year, people are throwing more parties, and grown-up game nights are a huge trend right now. Lifestyle expert Stacie Krajcir-Tom is here with some cool hosting ideas. I love an adult game night.
We do. Board game night rules. It's so fun.
So many options, too.
Yes, and the number one thing is keep it simple and easy. So, of course, we'll kick off with some hosting tips.
Okay.
First is just create a self-serve bar. I mean, you want to be enjoying the game, you want to be competing, and you don't want to worry about if your guests are thirsty or if they need more wine. So my suggestion is just grab a tray. It could even just be on a side small table, and just fill it with glassware, ice, any booze you're going to serve, rosé, and the big trend right now is wine in a can, Pinot in a can, rosé, red. It's really fun, and this is just like if you're having a fancier vibe. So I put a lot of gold and black in there, but you can do that with anything.
When I've gone to parties, it's been potluck, so it's even easier for the host to bring something
just
to
tell
share.
everyone to bring something. And also, people can bring games. You can say, hey, bring your favorite game, and then you can kind of toss and decide who's going to do it. Snacks, of course, another good thing to do. Just do a little salty, a little sweet. Again, gathering a bunch of different like cheeses, some salami, some cute, delicious gourmet chocolates and stuff. Of course, we pull that off, my one-stop shop at World Market, because they make it super easy, and that's where I got those small, cans of Pinot. Really cool stuff. And then another thing is just tie in your night with a theme.
I love this.
The DIY stuff. So, for example, if you're having a twister party, use the twister mat as a tablecloth, and then you can take your regular drinking glasses and put these stickers that you get at Staples, and they're super easy, and you can peel them off when you're done.
And they're the same color. I was just noticing, too.
I know. They work a little bit hard to find, but they are the same color. And then same thing, we have these extra large, awesome playing cards that you can get. I think I picked these up at Target or Amazon, and they're just super fun. And I used one of these cards as an invitation for board game night. So again, you're adding a little splash of creativity. I made a coaster with some cardboard and used a glue gun to stick some Scrabble pieces. You can do the same thing and do guess name on a glass. There we put, your producer Phil is a huge board game fanatic. Gamer. Yes, he is. Him and his fiance they have a vault of like 300 or more games. And then we'll go to the traditional. So traditional are still really on trend. Bingo, I mean, this makes it's a little loud, makes it really fun. It's a rolling ball, so there's a little action. Again, make it simple for yourself. Do pre-cut pieces of paper, a basket of pencils and whatnot. Scrabble's still a popular game. Another, standard game, Scrabble as well. Twister, Monopoly stays in the game because they're licensing. So you can find Finding Dory Monopoly and so forth.
Frozen Star Wars.
At Target. Target has so many of these games for sure.
Is Monopoly still a long game to play? I know it seems like it drags out for so long.
But I feel like Monopoly's trying to up their game by doing this licensing stuff. So they're pulling in new audiences all the time. There's a Monopoly Star Wars, for example. Now let's talk about the modern games. Okay. So did you know that the #1 segment of for crowdfunding on Kickstarter is games? I had no idea, but I just found that out. 2 of the most popular games that were created as Kickstarter campaigns is Exploding Kittens.
Never played it.
Crazy game. I've never played it either, but I've done a lot of reading and watching videos. And essentially, you just want to avoid getting this exploding kitten, because once you get it, you're out of the game. But you can use all these cards that keep you in the game. You can defuse the kitten. You have a slap card, a nope card. So it's kind of like Uno, but with exploding kittens. Apparently, there's a lot of kitty people out there.
So it's old school, new school.
Exactly. This is a very new school. And then Cards Against Humanity, again, a super, super duper popular game that basically somebody reads from a black card that has a question, and then everybody has white cards, and you have to put down your funniest white cards, and then the group votes.
And nobody knows.
And nobody knows, and it's hilarious. They call it as like the card game for horrible people, because I think it can get really naughty. So you want to make sure the kids are in bed for sure.
That's why it's an adult game.
Yeah, and then that giant Jenga, which is so fun. It's a really cool game. Again, everything is big, super size. HeyNeedle.com is like the go-to for games and hobbies. I got so many things from them that I love. And then, by the way, Cards of Humanity and Exploding Kittens, they raised so much money on Kickstarter, of $8 million.
In 30 days.
In 30 days, which is super crazy.
We have about a minute, so let's play 5-second rule. This is like a fun
5-second rule is, let's do this. Name three cereals.
3 cereals. Captain Crunch, Fruity Pebbles, and Twix. No, Twix, not Twix. That's a candy bar.
You didn't do it. Okay, here.
Okay, name 3 Mexican restaurants.
Baja Fresh, Chipotle, and Casa Vega.
Very good.
And then the last thing I want to say is another fun one is called Previously On, which is a TV show game. And then there's Card Decks, which is another popular modern way to do it. And these are all from Salt in Venice on Abbot Kinney. Super cool store, very beautifully curated. This is a modern version of Pickup Sticks, which is also furniture because it's so gorgeous and beautiful, right?
I can see it on a side table or a coffee table.
Absolutely, so good. So there's so many games, and you know what? You don't even have to have a big place because you can play a card game on a couch.
Keep it fun.
Right.
And for those with problems seeing things up close, these are great.
Yeah, we like
All right,
these.
thank you, Stacie.
You're welcome.
For more information about Stacie and her game night ideas, just go to our website, kcal9.com. Click Seen on TV.